I've just seen one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
It's every day, bro.
There's been a lot of buzz around YouTube over a certain YouTuber, Jake Paul. I think by now anyone that's watching this or would ever watch this is already well aware of this. I hesitate to use the word human, but I'm gonna. He's got eyes, he's got a mouth, he's got 2 arms and 2 legs and fingers and toes like the rest of us, but there's something different about this guy. The thing is, it's not him I really want to talk about. I watched his video, the Everyday Bro video, the music, I use the term music lightly, video, and there's a guy in there who's a complete anomaly to me. I don't think he's part of the crew, of the Jake Paul crew known as, is it Team 10? He's just there, he's just this guy. And he's a British guy. Yeah, a British guy in the middle of this very, very American setting, which isn't in itself the unusual thing. The unusual thing is, well, apart from his appearance, like, what a jacket, what a hairdo, what a... That in itself, again, not the problem. I think my biggest problem was with his rapping, so to speak. Like, one of the first lines he says, he tells us his name is Nik Crompton. Yes, he can rap, and no, he's not from Compton. But that's not how he rhymes it. He rhymes it worse than that. I believe he says, my name is Nik Crompton, and my colours are a poppin'. And then he rhymes that with Crompton, straight after saying, yes, he can rap. Now, I hate doing dissing people for whatever reason, but I mean, I have to laugh or I'm going to cry, because it feels like this one guy, forget Jake Paul, like, obviously I don't know him, but he seems like a bit of an idiot, and kids like him, so as every other fad before him, and there have been many, he'll fade in time. He's harmless is what I'm saying. He's a harmless guy. Stupid, but harmless. But this guy, this Nik Crompton, in one and an eighth of a verse, seemed to me like he single-handedly started to destroy music. Because here's the thing, right? Not only can he not rap, and he makes that abundantly clear straight after saying he can, but he then basically makes it very obvious that he has nothing to say, so he's going to hand it over to the next guy. He hands it over to the next guy in the middle of a bar. Now, those of you that are not familiar with music, a bar is, like, in general popular music, they say the timing of it is 4/4. That means there's 4 beats to 4 bars. And in 4 bars, you'll have the 4 beats. Now, Nik Crompton decided that it was a good idea to leave rapping and leave it to his friend in the middle of a bar. So on, like, beat 2 or possibly 3. Go ask any rapper that mainly does things in a 4/4 timing. That is not how you do it. And it's not like there's a rule book. And these rappers will tell you there's no rule book, as it were, but there is a definite unspoken way of not doing things, and that is what he did. The guy that followed, although still can't rap, followed quite well and managed to sort of pick up the verse and brought it back on a Jake Paul level. And let's be clear, Jake Paul's rapping is not good, because it's not rapping. It is speaking sort of in time, and then throwing as many words in as you can, and like then doing more on the beat isn't rapping. It's just throwing words out of your mouth. Quite frankly, I weep for the state of music, considering it is mainly children that watch these things. It's upsetting. because like not only do we have like X Factor, The Voice, American Idol and all the rest of them to confuse the poor little uns into thinking that that is what they should aspire to be as a musician if they're going to be a musician, but now we've got people like Jake Paul screaming at the top of his lungs that it's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro!
People like Nik Crompton, who just randomly was he just there on the day? Do they even know each other? There's no real way of knowing without diving into the back catalogue of vlogs of Jake Paul, and quite frankly, I'm not willing to do that because I have a family and I want to keep myself alive long enough to see my kids grow up and etc. Just watching other YouTubers review and condemn certain Jake Paul actions, as it were, in the last few weeks have been enough for me. My cringe factor was... So there was no way that I can actually sit back and find out the backstory of Nik Crompton. But of course, there's always the internet. I can check it just after recording this, and I think I just might look into this fascinating figure of a rapper. I really should have done air quotes. The problem, of course, is that no matter what you say or do, at this point is just going to bring them more attention, and they're getting money for being arseholes, essentially. That's what's going on. They have monetized their lives in that Jake Paul house, wherever it is. And that's the way it is. There's absolutely nothing that any one of us can do about that. That's just going to happen now. Which in itself is a slight bit upsetting, but at the end of the day, like I say, it'll fade away. Popularity wanes and disappears. I was really into Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and it went away. It was probably the bane of most parents' lives at the time, and it went away. It only took a couple of years, and it was gone. In internet time, years is just like, it might as well be a millennia. I'm talking about Jake Paul now, about 4 weeks too late now. That's like last year's news now. But I tell you what, I wanted to say it, I wanted to get it off my chest. And also, I wanted to... Disclaimer. The people of the City of England have no affiliation with Nik Crompton or any of his actions and or musical endeavours. Just so we're clear. Now, I'd love to show bits of this video and actually go through it frame by frame and really analyse it and stuff, but number one, I don't want to give the guy the views. No, refuse to do it. And I may use still footage, but I ain't going to be playing the video or using any of the sound from it, because there is a very good chance that he'll claim for it. I think that's exactly what they do, is they wait for someone to use just any kind of footage and they'll put a claim on that video, and it's very difficult to get rid of a claim. I'm still trying to dispute Warner Brothers for a couple of my videos. It is the subject of discussion, but that's about it. England is my city, though, dude. England is my city. Really? I mean, is that like, how did they literally throw you in the room with a microphone such as this? Not this, the one behind it. And then you had like 2 seconds to prepare yourself, and you just went, oh, the beat is like this, and I'm going to say some stuff. Or with it like, we're going to do a video now, dude, you know, come up with something on the way here, and you came up with England is my city. I'm pretty sure Newcastle is your city, dude. That's the way it sounds. It bewilders me. And he left it, the rapping, halfway through a verse. You just cut a line, dude. Just don't say it. Leave it right where it should be. I don't get it. I don't get it. Was there an allotted time, like, section to fill? Just, No, stop it. I'm making excuses for the guy. It's terrible. It's terrible what he did to music. Anyway, feel free to comment. Tell me what you think about this crazy character, Nik Crompton. Yeah, you can say what you like about Jake Paul, but I think everything's been said. The guy's not a nice person, and it's very clear, unless you're a pre-adolescent, slightly thick, person, that he is not a nice guy. But he doesn't have to be. I mean, why would he be? He's a rich young white guy in America with a nice house and a whole crew of people that tell him he's brilliant every day. I mean, why would you be nice? There's no reason to be. But Nik Crompton, people, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Is he like some celebrity that I am completely not aware of? Was he on like TV, movies? I don't think it was movies. I'd have noticed. Somebody help me out here. Hit me up in the comments, let me know what's going on. Thank you very much for watching anyway. Again, this isn't exactly my normal format of stuff that I like to talk about on this channel, but how can you not talk about this? It's such a bizarre, bewildering subject. Nik Crompton though, who is he? What? Well, all I can say is thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, watch some of my older videos and all the rest of it, but like for now I'll leave you pondering as I am. I mean, Nik, do you know Nik Crompton though? I mean, like what?